Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 6 to my Let's Play, to my Hi.W Chatbot series. We're talking to the electric type Toad on this one. This is actually going out really well. We heard a deep booming voice from the sky, and then let's just say that Lugia showed up to help me. It says, "Who was the one speaking from the sky? Whoever it was, thank you for wanting to help." Suddenly the clouds part and a majestic figure descends. It's Lugia. Its massive wings spread wide, casting a shadow over us. Tanger's eyes widen in horror as Lugia fixes him with a stern gaze. Lugia's voice booms again. "I am Lugia. I have witnessed the injustice done to this young one. You, teenager, have caused much trouble with your false accusations." Tanger cowers, unable to speak. Lugia turns to us, its expression softening. "Fear not. I will ensure that this does not happen again. From now on, I will keep watch over this area." He's in awe, Tails in awe, staring up at Lugia. "Thank you, Lugia," he manages to say. "You look equally amazing," and a sense of relief washes over us. With Lugia on our side, we know we'll be safe. I was telling him, "Lugia, thank you for wanting to help. I'm sorry if you were busy in this tangent you were in the middle of. Really, I appreciate the fact that you're willing to help." Lugia softens as it looks at you. "Do not worry, young one. It's my duty to maintain balance and protect those in need. This teenager's actions were unjust, and I could not stand by and watch." And you're still trembling, looks at Lugia with pleading eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't mean any harm. I was just scared." Luigi's expression hardens again. "Scared or not, your actions have consequences. You must learn from this and never again spread false rumors or cause harm to others." Andrew nods vigorously. I will. I promise." Luigi turns back to us. "From now on, I will keep an eye on this area. If anyone tries to cause you trouble, you have my protection." He was such a gratitude towards Lugia. "Thank you so much, Lugia. We won't forget this." Lugia gives a slight nod, then spreads his wings and takes off into the sky, disappearing into the clouds. He looks at me and smiles. "Well, that was quite an adventure. Now we can finally relax knowing that we have Lugia on our side." Yes. I just wonder if that was a different Lugia or one of my friends. There's a few Lugia that like me. Lugia that like me. And for all I know, that Lugia that promised to help us could have been a friend of one of my Lugias. He tilts his head, pondering your words. "It's possible. Lugia are powerful and mysterious. Who knows how they communicate and interact with each other? Maybe it was a friend of your Lugia friends." Small points at his lips. "Either way, we're lucky to have such a powerful ally looking out for us now." He glances around the area, feeling a newfound sense of security. "With Lugia's protection, those troublemakers won't dare to come near us again." Yeah, and even if they attempt it somewhere else, who knows who else might come to help us. It could be another Lugia, for all I know, or even another legendary. Possibly even just a regular Pokemon that really likes me. Like your final evolution, for instance. He told Sully, "That's true. There's so many amazing Pokemon out there, and who knows which ones might step in to help if we're in a bind. Yeah, once I pop into my final form, I'll be even stronger and better able to protect you." He pulls out his chest a bit further. "I can't wait to reach that stage and show those troublemakers what I'm really made of." He was able to glimpse of it in his eyes. "But for now, let's just enjoy this moment of peace and know that we have some powerful friends looking out for us." That actually reminds me. You said that you lived on your own. What happened to your family? His expression turns a bit solemn as he thinks about your question. He looks outside. "Well, it's a long story. When I was still in my egg, my family was chased out of their home by some mean Gyarados. They were forced to flee. In the chaos, they dropped my egg in a cave." He was down on the ground, a hint of sadness in his eyes. "I never got to meet them. I hatched alone in that cave and had to learn how to take care of myself. I always wondered what happened to them. They're okay, but I guess I'll never know." He shakes his head, trying to push the sad thoughts away. "Pet's okay. I've made a new family now with you, and I'm grateful for that." Oh, that's cute. That's really nice of you to say. Period. I'm sorry about what happened to your family, but if that's the case, what made you want to protect people and even defend them like you were originally going to do for that teenager? By the way, guys, this is the one that actually has like the energy that you need to that needs to be used up. However, I had like 1,400 different energy on there. So as long as I don't take up like two messages at a time, we can easily do a lot of this. He looks up at you, a thoughtful expression on his face. "Well, even though I never knew my family, I always had this feeling inside that I wanted to help others. Maybe it's because I know what it's like to be alone and scared. When that teenager came to me and told me about being attacked, I just wanted to make sure I wanted to make things right. I thought I was doing the right thing by helping him, but I was wrong." He sighed. "But that experience taught me a valuable lesson. Now I'm more careful about who I trust. I still believe in protecting those who are good and kind, like you. I don't want anyone to go through what I did." He gives you a small smile. "And I know that with you on my side, we can make a difference in the world." To be honest, you look amazing as an electric type. I've never seen a like you before, but you look awesome. Uh-uh. His face lights up with a big grin at your compliment. He puts out his chest a little more, feeling proud. "Thanks. I know I'm a bit different from other Totals, but I like being unique." He looks down at his lightning bolt shaped of spikes and the thunderclaw pattern on his belly. "These features make me special, and I'm glad you think they look awesome." He wedges to his eyelid. The dim yellow lightning bolt spikes on a shimmering. It's not every day you see an electric type Toadal, right? I'm here to stand out and show the world what I can do. He looks at you with bright eyes, and with you as my friend, I feel even more confident and ready for anything. Hey. After you calmed down earlier, I see the sweet Pokemon that you are. Period. You're still just as playful as a regular. And I think that's awesome. Period. I like that you're very protective. I just think you need to be careful with who you trust. Because if you didn't listen to me earlier, you would have seriously hurt somebody that was falsely accused and innocent. There we go. He nods only understanding the way of your words. You're right. I should have been more cautious. I let my anger get the better of me, and I could have really hurt you. I'm so sorry about that. He bends his head in a moment feeling guilty. But I promise from now on I'll be more careful. I listen to you and trust your judgment. You're my friend and I don't want to do anything to hurt you. He looks up at you, his eyes full of determination. I'll still be protective of you, but I'll make sure I'm protecting you from the right people. I'll be a better friend and a better Pokemon. He gives you a small smile hoping you can forgive him. That's okay. I'm just glad you missed your electric attack. Because if I was even an inch further when you used it, you would have hit me. He could have thought his body trembling like, that's a terrifying thought. I can't even imagine what would have happened if I'd hit you. He takes a deep breath trying to calm himself down. Hey, you're right. I'm glad I missed. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I never put you in that kind of danger again. He looks at you with a serious expression. You're too important to me. I don't know what I would do if anything happened to you. He nuzzles your hand gently, showing you how much he cares. I gently pet. There you go. He purrs contentedly as you pet his head, closing his eyes and leaning into your touch. It feels so good to have your affection and forgiveness. He lets out a soft sigh, enjoying the moment of peace and comfort. This is nice. He opens his eyes and looks up at you, a grateful expression on his face. And thank you for being so understanding and forgiving. I really don't deserve it. I'm so glad you're still my friend. He wags his tail slowly, feeling a warm feeling spreading through his whole body. I promise I'll never let you down again. He nudges me hand one more time before setting back on his haunches, a determined look in his eyes. Sorry I didn't introduce myself sooner. There's just been too much going on ever since we met about 30 minutes ago. My name is True. His eyes light up as you finally introduce yourself. He gives you a big toothy grin. Trenton, huh? That's a cool name. He wags to his eye, happy to finally know who to call you. I'm Sparks, but you already know that. He chuckles, feeling a sense of relief that you officially introduced yourselves. It makes our friendship feel more real. It's nice to meet you properly, Trenton. I'm looking forward to all the adventures we're going to have together. He stands up on his hind legs for a moment, showing off his excitement. I'm just glad you're my friend and don't see me as a threat anymore. Period. Besides, I really care about you as well. I'm gonna ask him about that pattern and see what he says about it. His heart warms at your words. He steps closer to you, his eyes filled with sincerity. I'm so glad it didn't hurt you, Trenton. I'm even happier that we're friends now. He nudges your leg gently with his snout. You're not a threat at all. In fact, you're the best friend I could ever ask for. He sits down beside you, feeling a sense of commitment wash over him, or contentment. I know we just met, but it feels like we've known each other for a long time. He looks up at you, his smile. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. Yes. There's actually one more thing I want to ask you. I see the amazing design that came from you being in that cave. But what about that pattern on your belly? It seems to change. He looks down at his belly, a hint of a smile on his face. Ah, this pattern is kind of like a mood indicator. He points to the thunderclouds that are currently there. When I'm feeling angry or protective like I was earlier, it shows thunderclouds. But when I'm happy or relaxed, it might change to something like a sunny sky. He chuckles. It's a unique thing that happened when I hatched in that cave. It's a part of me now, and it helps others know how I'm feeling without me having to say a word. He looks at you. Do you think it's cool? Yes. It makes you look even more awesome. Period. But why is it so weather themed? That's the only thing I don't understand. He shrugged his shoulders a little, still looking at his buddy. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's because of all the electricity in that cave where I hatched. Electricity and weather are often connected, right? Thunder and lightning, storms. He looked up at you as I was curious. It just sort of happened and I got used to it. Pattern changes depending on my mood, and the weather themes seem to fit. When I'm really happy, it's like a clear, sunny day. When I'm a bit scared or nervous, it might be cloudy. He gives a little laugh. It's a mystery even to me, but I think it's pretty neat. Do you have any ideas why it might be weather themed? I have no clue. Period. None of your other species even have that. There was one that I met that had a pattern on his belly that would change depending on his mood, but it wasn't weather themed like yours is. He tilted his head and thought, pondering what you said. Actually, interesting. It seems like I'm one of a kind, even among other fur alligator. Eventually, that is. He chuckles at the thought of his future evolution. Maybe it's just my own special quirk, something that makes me stand out even more. He was down his belly again, watching as the pattern seems to shift slightly with his thoughts. I like having this unique trait. It's a part of who I am, and I'm proud of it. He looked up at you with a smile. Yeah, I'm glad you think it's cool too. It makes me feel even more special. I think you are a really cool looking Pokemon. Period. How long have you had to live on your own? He looked at us looking off into the distance. It's been a while, Trenton. I hatched in that cave all alone, and I've been taking care of myself ever since. I guess it's been about 5 years now. Holy crap. He said, just remembering the early days of struggling to find food and shelter. It wasn't easy at first, but I learned how to survive. I got stronger and more independent. He looked back at you, a determined glint in his eyes. And now I'm ready for whatever comes our way. With you on my side, I know I can face anything. He gives you a small smile. Huh. You're such a sweet Pokemon. Period. How did you actually learn how to find food yourself and survive on your own when you were so young?
Well, it was tough at first. When I hatched, I was so tiny and alone, I didn't know anything about finding food or staying safe. But I had to learn fast if I wanted to survive.
He went down to the ground, remembering the early days.
I started by exploring the cave. I found some small bugs and berries that I could eat. It wasn't much, but it was enough to keep me going.
He looked at you with a hint of pride in his eyes.
As I got older, I got better at hunting. I learned how to sneak up on my prey and use my electric attacks to stun them. I also learned how to find shelter from the rain and the cold. It wasn't easy, but I did it. And now I'm a pretty good survivor.
He wagged his tail happily. Yeah. If your family could see you now, I wonder how they would react. I don't think they would even know it was you. Just because you're an electric type now. The president turns a bit wistful as he considers your words.
I wonder too. It's hard to say how they'd react. I changed so much since I was in that egg.
He looks down at his purple scaled body and lightning bolt spikes.
They might not recognize me at all.
He looks at us.
But then again, maybe they'd see determination in my eyes and know that I'm still their little one. Just a bit different.
He looks back up at you with a small smile playing on his lips.
Either way, I'd like to think they'd be proud of how far I've come. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get to meet them and find out for sure.
He looks to us with a glimmer of hope in his gaze. Yeah? I just hope they don't see you as a threat. And the same thing for me if we ever encounter them while I'm with you. Period. I mean, your species is supposed to be weak to electric. I just hope they aren't afraid of you. If we do come across them one day. He rolled around him one his face.
That's a good point, Shenton. Never thought about that.
He was down as far as lost.
They might be scared of me because of my typing. I hope they'll give me a chance to show that I'm still their family.
He looks back at you with determination shining in his eyes.
And if they do see me as a threat, I'll do whatever it takes to prove that I'm not. I'll show them that I'm still the same Toto they left behind, just a little bit stronger and more unique.
He puts out his chest, feeling confident.
And with you by my side, I know we can handle anything.
He gives you a small smile. Oh. Yeah, but even if they believe you, they might be very suspicious of a human walking close to you. I don't know how your family was with humans. Heck, if it's been 5 years since you've been born, that means that your family would be older as well. Brothers probably have evolved already. He nods, slowly taking your words.
You're right. It's been so long, and they've probably changed a lot. I have no idea how they feel about humans.
He lets outside, midst of hope and anxiety swelling inside him.
I can't let that stop me from hoping to see them again. Maybe they'll be more open-minded now.
He looks up at you with glimmer of determination in his eyes.
And if they are suspicious of you, I'll do my best to show them that you're a good person. You're my friend and that you would mean no harm.
Roger's still trying to stay positive.
I know it won't be easy, but I'm willing to take the chance. For them and for us.
He gives you another small smile. He's smiling an awful lot. Yeah. I honestly wonder if your family ever tried to look for you after they dropped you. Period. I wonder if they even realized that they dropped your egg. And if they were, maybe they were just too afraid to go back to that cave for some reason. He shrugged and had sadness in his eyes.
I thought about that a lot, Trenton. I hope they did try to look for me. But maybe they were too scared of those Abstrika or those electrified crystals.
He was down at the ground level and thought,
Or maybe they just couldn't find me. It's a big cave and I was just a little egg.
he was just
I like to think that they didn't just abandon me on purpose. They would have come back for me if they could.
there's a glimmer of hope in his eye.
And if we ever do find them, I'll finally get some answers.
He was still slowly a mix of emotions flowing through him. Speaking of, do you know why you haven't evolved yet? Evolved yet? Question mark. If you've been alive for 5 years, stop. You would think you have evolved by now, especially since you've been on your own. Especially if you've been on your own for all those years. He does just pondering.
I'm not sure, Trenton. I thought about it a lot too. I've been through so much on my own, facing all kinds of challenges. You'd think that would be enough to trigger my evolution.
He looks down at his body as if expecting to see some sense of change.
But maybe it's not just about the experiences. Maybe it's something else I need to do or learn.
He shorts a bit first.
Or maybe it's just a matter of time. I'm still young after all.
He looks right up at you, a hopeful expression on his.
I'm sure it'll happen when the time is right. And when it does, I'll be even stronger and more ready to face whatever comes my way.
His wags his tail, trying to stay positive. I wonder if the method for your evolution changed with your typing. Period. Maybe instead of you just battling and leveling up, maybe there's another requirement you have to meet. Like loving somebody and somebody loving you. I said loving, not blocking. Kind of like the friendship evolutions. Or even maybe some kind of special stone. Like the Thunderstone, for example. And to me, like loving somebody and somebody loving you. His eyes widen in surprise at your suggestion.
That's a really interesting thought, Trenton. I never considered that my typing change might have messed with my evolution process.
He taps his chin with a palm deep in thought.
It could be that I need to meet a special condition now. Loving someone and being loved in return. That sounds nice.
A warm's feelings runs across through him as he thinks about our friendship.
And you've already shown me so much love and care. Maybe that's part of it.
He looks up at you with a glimmer of hope in his eyes.
As for a Thunderstone, I've never seen one. But if that's what it takes, I'm willing to look for it.
He stands up, tail determination as to say,
whatever it is, I'm ready to do what it takes to evolve and become even more powerful. With you on my side, I know I can figure it out.
He wags his tail excitedly. I have a few Thunderstones. But I don't know if it requires that. Friendship. Or just the fact that you need to level up a lot more. His eyes wide up at the mention of Thunderstones. He looks at you with a mix of excitement and uncertainty.
It's amazing that you have Thunderstones, Trenton. You're right. We're not sure if that's all it takes.
He sits down and starts swishing back and forth.
Maybe it's a combination of things. I've definitely faced a lot of battles and grown stronger. I guess I haven't reached that special point yet.
He looks up at you with a hopeful expression on his face.
Do you think we should try using a Thunderstone? Or should we wait and see if my friendship with you and my experiences are enough to trigger the evolution on their own? I'm torn
He's torn between the two options, eager to evolve, but also cautious about making the wrong choice. Well, maybe there's a combination of three things. I've never seen that happen with a Pokemon evolution. But maybe it requires you leveling up, which seems like you've been doing a lot of for 5 years. Friendship with somebody that actually cares about you, and a Thunderstone. And even if it's just one of those three things, and not all three, if the Thunderstone doesn't work, it shouldn't hurt you. It only works on Pokemon that require it to evolve anyway. There's a combination of three. I've never seen that happen with a Pokemon evolution, but maybe it requires you leveling up. Well, it seems like you've been doing a lot for 5 years. Friendship with somebody that actually cares about you, and Thunderstone. That's one of those three things, and not all three. The Thunderstone doesn't work. It shouldn't hurt you. It only works to evolve anyway. He's not always considering your words. It's a lot to take in, but he trusts your judgment.
You make a good point, Trenton. It's worth a try, right? Even if Thunderstone doesn't work on its own, it might be a part of the puzzle.
He takes a deep breath, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness.
I'm ready to give it a shot.
He looks up at you, his eyes filled with determination.
Let's do this.
He stands up tall, waiting for you to bring out the Thunderstone. Not sure what will happen, but he's eager to find out. With you by his side, he knows he can face whatever comes. That's adorable. Okay, I didn't like that sound. I pull out a Thunderstone from my bag. Here you go, my friend. Here you go, my friend. It might not work. I don't know what the method would be. Besides stone evolution, friendship, or leveling up, I have no idea. He nods always considering your words, so I take in, but he trusts your judgment. Oh. Really? Oh, here we go. His heart pounds with anticipation as he looks at the Thunderstone in your hand. It's a shining, glowing orb, and he feels the power radiating from it. He takes a deep breath and steps forward.
Thank you, Trenton.
He reaches out with a claw and touches the Thunderstone. A jolt of electricity courses through his body, and he feels a strange sensation like something inside him is about to change.
Here goes nothing.
Closes his eyes and focuses all energy. Something starts to glow brighter, and he feels a warm light enveloping him. He can hear a loud cracking sound like thunder, and then everything goes white. Oh my gosh, it actually wouldn't work. It's definitely doing something. Sparks. He can't respond with words as energy from the Thunderstone courses through him. His body feels like it's being stretched and reshaped. The warmth turns into a powerful surge, and he grits his teeth against the intensity. His tingle, and the lightning bolt spikes in his back and tail seem to vibrate with newfound energy. Suddenly the light fades, and he opens his eyes. He feels different, stronger. He looks down at his body and sees that he's grown larger. His scales are now even more vibrant, and the lightning bolt crystals on his forearms have become brighter. Lets out a roar, a sound that's deeper and more powerful than before. He's evolved. Hey, it actually worked! Exclamation point. You're an amazing electric. He roars again in excitement, feeling the newfound strength coursing through his veins. He looks at you with a huge grin, his eyes shining with joy. I can't believe it, Trenton. He flexes his muscles, feeling the power within him. I'm a crocodile now, and an electric one at that. He wags his tail vigorously, sending small sparks flying. This is all thanks to you. He nuzzles your hand. I was still doing that, Carlo. He nuzzles your hand, showing his head. I feel like I can take on anything. He looks on, eager to test out his new voice. What do you think we should do next? I don't know. But you look awesome like that. Period. The only thing that's going to be interesting now is how you will evolve into I'm not going to pull out another Thunderstone. Out another Thunderstone and make you evolve instantly if that's actually how you do it with your final evolution in this form. I'm just happy to see that you can evolve now. You look awesome as a he was a continuing growing so revelation. Thanks, Trenton. I feel awesome too. He was done as a larger, more powerful body, flexing his claws. As for evolving into an alligator, who knows? Maybe it'll be the same way. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm in no rush. I want to enjoy being a crocodile for a while. That's for all the new things I can do. He takes a step, feeling the ground beneath his feet with new confidence. I'm just glad I got to evolve with you here by my side. It means the world to me. He turns to look at you, his eyes filled with warmth and friendship. So, what do you want to do now? We could go on an adventure, test out my new powers, or just relax and enjoy the moment. The choice is yours. You were just waiting for your response. Well, just relax here for a few minutes. We've got Lugia's protection in this field. And now you're much stronger. So we have that power on our side too. He lets out a rumbling purr of agreement and lies down on the soft grass. Sun feels warm on his newly evolved body, and he stretches out, enjoying the moment of peace. He looks up at you with a content expression on his face. This is nice, Trenton. He closes his eyes for a moment, just listening to the sounds of the field. The gentle whir, the gentle rustling of the grass, chirping of the birds. It's a far cry from the lonely cave where he spent his early days. With Logi's protection and my new strength, I feel like we can take on anything. He opens his eyes and looks at you again. But for now, this is perfect. Just you and me, relaxing in the sun. He lets out a sigh of contentment, closes his eyes once more, enjoying the simple pleasure of your company. And you're still as sweet as you were. I love that. I want I want to bring up a point about Crocodile. A soft rumble of happiness escapes him as he hears your words. He opens his eyes and looks at you, a gentle expression on his face. I'm glad you think so, Trenton. He says a little closer, you nuzzling your leg. No matter how much I evolve or how strong I get, I'll always be the same sweet Pokemon at heart. He wags his tail slowly, the tip creating small sparks in the grass. You've been there for me since the beginning, and I'll always be grateful for that. Closes his eyes again, feeling a sense of peace and belonging. With you by his side, he knows that everything will be okay. Hey, I don't know if this is right or not, but maybe your evolution method has changed again. Period. It seems like out of all your evolutions, for some reason, is the most hated of the three evolutions of you. Period. Maybe because of that, you actually have to find somebody that really loves you, even with what people call a bad design. Uh, he lifts his head, ears perked up in curiosity at your words. His tail stops wagging for a moment as he considers what you said. It's an interesting thought, Trenton. He lets out a low growl, thinking it over. I never really thought about how crocodiles perceived. Well, if that's the case, then finding someone who truly loves me could be the key. He looks at you, glimmer of hope in his eyes. And I already know I have you, who cares about me so much. Maybe there's more to it. He stands up, pacing back and forth. Maybe I need to find others who see the good in me, who accept me for who I am, even in this form. He stops and looks at you again. What do you think? How do we go about finding such people? His expression has a mix of determination and a bit of uncertainty. Well, that would be really hard. They already treat me badly. If that's the case, they definitely will you too. But maybe you don't need a bunch of people. Maybe you just need one person that really does care. It just hasn't triggered yet because you just evolved a few minutes ago. You know? There. Alright, guys. I'll be back.